Turn on that other camera. There we go. Hello, everyone. It is Sunday, Self-Care Edition. Tonight, what are you grateful for this Sunday evening, the ninth of July? Tell me about it. That is what I want to know. I want to know what but especially you, are grateful for this evening. Share with me what is going on in your world and what you are grateful for. That is what I want to know on this rainy Sunday in New England. Rainy Sunday. Well, actually, in the Northeast. I've been traveling the Northeast today. I'll be traveling the Eastern Corridor tomorrow. It's, come halfway back to go back further. Hello, grateful for a beautiful day. That means beautiful days are ahead of me. That means beautiful weather is headed my way, Kitty. I'll take that. That I know when you get beautiful weather, that means it is coming my way soon. But it was not there today. Not today was a nasty rainy day in the Northeast. A very rainy day. Drove through a lot of weather today on my way back from Pennsylvania. On my way back from Pennsylvania today, it was pouring buckets at times. We actually got on our phones an emergency alert for a flash flood warning in the area we were driving through at one point, which was actually kind of funny because the front seat got the warning, and then like 5 minutes later, the back seat got the same warning. It's like my SUV isn't that big. My SUV, I don't have a compact, but it's not that big that the back seat should have gotten the warning that much later. It was just that part of it was kind of funny, but definitely required paying attention on the radio. Ooh, T-Bird last night. Very nice, Miss April. Nice night. Date night in the T-Bird with Jimmy. They're very nice. That is awesome. Well, we were in Philly we had a really nice night last night. Well, we had a really great day yesterday. We were at the Disney 100 exhibit, celebrating 100 years of Disney at the Franklin Institute Museum in Philadelphia. And then we did a lot. We had a great day in that museum, a really very interesting museum, and unbelievable Disney exhibit for anybody who's remotely Disney enthusiast. And then we ended the night. Actually, we just thought we were stopping at this place for ice cream, and they had a band playing, and they had drinks, and so we had drinks, band, ice cream. It was just a really nice night sitting out to end our evening. So, which was really very nice, and actually the last couple nights overall, we got to bed earlier than normal. Although last night was a little bit later, but Friday night we were in bed early. It was weird. Calling it an early night, but all good. And there's just lots of good things happening here as we are about a third of the way through June. But I am home before I'm back on the road again. So lots going on. There is a lot happening. So let's get to it. Because I got to pick up what I'm just talking about the other night. Tonight we are in the Stay Positive book. We are on page 250. Not but not beaten, tired but not giving up. I saw the sun peek through the clouds. Sometimes all we need is a glimmer of hope. There you go, folks. From the Stay Positive book. Yes, I need some glimmer in those clouds. We are broadcasting tonight on both Facebook and YouTube. If you have any problems with Facebook, hop right on over to YouTube because I am over there. I'm over there. It took me a minute to turn on that camera, but I am on that camera too. I got two cameras going for you. Two cameras, one Neil. Two cameras, one Neil. That's all we need is one Neil. So the other night I gave you three numbers. Three numbers I gave you the other night. And we talked about two of them, but I'm going to repeat two of them. The three numbers are 14, 169, and 2. 14, 169, and 2. 14, 169, and 2 are the three numbers that we're going to talk about tonight. And I'm going to start with the smallest number. I'm going to start with the smallest number. And that is the number 2. That is 2 days till Prime Day. 2 days till Prime Day. And I know there's early Prime deals and all sorts of Prime things. And the biggest thing with this is, one, not to be afraid of it, to welcome it. Two, you can't use Prime as anything because Amazon owns all the trademarks and they hunt for people to go after and attack for using their trademarks. It is their trademark, so let's be respectful of that. Whether you love Amazon or hate Amazon, it is their trademark. So piggybacking on it is great, but really learning what you can do with your business on this. People have known this has been coming for weeks, but they still shopped Amazon. That is the biggest tell in this. That is the biggest lesson. Preparing your customers, telling them in advance what you are doing. Okay. And they still shop with you, even when you tell them you're going to have a sale in 2 weeks, even when you tell them you're going to have a sale a month from now. They still shop with you. I know stores that publish a whole calendar for the year. They sell them. They sell the calendar of their store sales every year. Okay. So there are stores that do that, okay? And customers still shop with them throughout the year. That's okay. So still don't be afraid, okay, that you are going to cost all your business because your customers know when you're going to have a sale. Amazon trucks were still on your street. That is the lesson of Prime Day. That is what you need to learn. That is what you need to take home from that. Hey, Carrie, how are you? Hopefully cooling off just a tad bit there in Florida. So that was my first number. That was my first number. The number 2. Number 2. I'm gonna skip the middle, the number. I'm gonna skip from that to what you think is the biggest number of it. Hey, April, how are you? Oh, April's saying hello to Carrie. She's not saying hello to me again. She already said hello to me. Fine, be that way, April. April likes to say hello to everybody. 169. 169, folks. That is the days you have till Christmas. Days you have till Christmas, which means I got 167 days or so till I need to start shopping. Thank you, April, for giving a special hi, Neil. Appreciate it. Another rocket launch. I gotta tell you, that was so exciting when we were at your store and got to see a rocket launch. I mean, I know the clouds were there and it was low and everything, but that was still freaking amazing. That was amazing. I could watch that all the time. So 169 days till Christmas, okay? And I don't say that to scare you. I don't say that to be like, oh, the people that already have all their shopping done, they stink. I'm not picking on any of it. I'm making you aware of it. I'm making you get in the mindset of it. Truly get in the mindset of Christmas, and not necessarily Christmas in July, but planning for it. All the things that you want to accomplish between now and then, all the events and promotions you want to have between now and then. Now's the time to think about it. I don't want to be hearing from you in November and like it's Thanksgiving and Christmas, and what am I going to do for Christmas and small business app? Now is the time to figure that out. Be planning and taking control of it now. You got 169 days, people. Don't call me at 16.9 days. All right, Kitty. So you started putting out Christmas decor this week. I know we started putting out winter. We probably will have stuff with Santa on it in August, by the beginning of August out. but people buy it. I don't have numbers on what's already sold, but I know we already started putting winter stuff out. I'll get you some numbers on that for next time, just so you have that in your mind, because people think when it's hot and yucky out that people aren't going to buy heavy sweaters and coats and things. And I know it's counterintuitive to the I need it right now, this just in time thing. But there are people that buy things in advance, like the people that are done with their Christmas shopping already. There are people that will buy sweaters and boots and coats and everything else that they need for winter now, and they will pay full price for it. Now, full price. Who doesn't like full price when you're a retailer? When you are a retailer, give the customers what they want. Follow the big guys, okay? Macy's, Nordstrom's, all the big guys, Dillard's are starting to put out their fall and winter merchandise now and already have great displays of it. So follow the big guys. Yes, room for fall. We're our sidewalk sale, our clearance sale is delayed. Normally we have it earlier in July, but we delayed it because of when vacations were already scheduled. So to staff for it. So little imperfect on that, but we're so the racks are a little fuller than I'd like between putting out new stuff. But the great thing is people buy it. They buy the new stuff so somebody else can. So we're still selling plenty of not marked down summer. So it's all good. It's all good. So that is our number. So I've covered two numbers. I've covered number two. I've covered two, and I've covered 169. The other number that I said I was going to cover was 14, and that sounds like the middle number, and I'm covering that last. But it's actually the biggest number, 14. 14. Anybody want to know why that's the biggest number? Anybody? Well, let me rephrase that. You all want to know why, right? But does anyone know why that's the biggest number? Why I'm talking about the number 14? Does anybody already know why I want to talk about the number 14? I'm guessing this one's going to hit you like a ton of bricks, and I don't have a brick here. That didn't sound like a brick. No, not like a brick. I don't have any bricks to drop. But 14 is going to hit you hard. It's going to hit you. It's going to hit you like a okay. Number 14, and that's why we have to talk about it. That's why it is so important that we actually discuss it. 14, okay, is actually 14 million. Okay, and now this number became a lot bigger. Okay, so I'm talking about 14 million. Okay, and I'm talking about dollars. And I'm talking about $14 million a day. $14 million a day. And that sounds like a lot of money, kind of because it is. Okay, I'm not diminishing that. Okay, it is big money. Okay, but that is how much the CEOs of the 500. Well, let me rephrase that. They're not necessarily CEOs. That is how much the 500 richest people um, in the U.S. The 500 richest people make per day. Make per day. Last year was $14 million a day. It was actually a little over $14 million. I rounded down, which if I was talking to them, they'd be upset about. But I did round down. $14 million a day is what they make a day. And I don't talk about that. I don't talk about that to make light of it or to be flippant about it. I talk about it because if I were talking to any one of them, they know what they're making per day. They know what their paycheck per day. Any one of them. Any one of them knows their value, what they are getting paid per day, what their daily rate. Okay, they know it, and they're working that number up. I talk about it tonight because I want you to know your daily number. I want you to tell me know how much you want to be making per day, how much you should be doing per day, how much you're paying yourself for the work you do every day, how much your business is paying you per day. And I don't, again, say this to depress you because the number may not be what you want it to be. We still got a half year here, people. We still got a half year. So let's change the story. Let's change your story. You know, if you said you're paying yourself $25 a day, that's $9,000 a year. Okay. And if you're okay with that for what you're doing, that's great. If you're paying yourself $50 a day, that's $18,000 a year. Okay. Again, it's all relative. It's all relative to what your comfort level is and what fills your heart and your home. 18,000 at $50 a day. At $100 a day, we're at 36 grand. $100 a day, $100 bill. $100 bill. Hang on a second. Do I have one of those? Got the right envelope? No. Hang on. That, you know, April. So $100 a day, $100 a day is 36 grand. One of these $100 bills. Okay. If we have two of these $100 bills a day, two of these $100 bills is 72 grand a year. Two of these $100 bills is 72 grand. Okay. And so, you know, what I am telling you here is okay, you should know this. And I know most of you have a great heart for your business and a great and great feelings for your business. But you should know what this number is. You should know what's going into your pockets every day. Maybe it's $100 bill. Maybe it's a 50. Maybe it's a 20. Maybe it's a couple of 20. And it honestly doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's all relative. It's relative to where you are in the country. It's relative to the lifestyle you live and the things that you do. It is comfort in money is a very local, a very relative term. So I don't begrudge. Don't get into the amounts. You know, I mean, of what one of you is putting in your pocket versus another of you, versus the 500 richest that are putting 14 million a day in their pocket. 14 million a day. Okay. What I want you to be doing is putting something, whether it's one of these, or one of these, or anywhere in between or more. It doesn't matter. I want you to be putting money in your pocket. I want you to be putting money in your pocket. And I want your business to be doing that for you. Your business is the vehicle. Your business is the vehicle. And I want it to be putting some of this in your pocket. And I want you to be aware of it just like the big guys. Because if you do, if you model the not behaviors is the wrong word, the attributes of some of these high powered individuals, you have high power in your household. You have high power in your community. Okay, it is not being in dollars. Okay, but you get to do the things you want to do. You get to do and serve the community the way you want to serve them by 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 your business generating money. And so I want you to be aware of that. I want you to be aware of that, and I want you to take stock of that. And so break it down, people. Break it down to the day. Okay, break it down what you took home the first half of this year to the day, and figure out whether that number needs to be stay the same, be bigger. Maybe it needs to be smaller. Maybe you're taking more home than you want to or than you need. Maybe you want to do other things. Maybe you want to start philanthropy. Okay, philanthropy wing. Okay, maybe April's getting paid more than she planned on. Okay, I don't know. I go works two ways, April. I get to play it back the other way. But hey, but that is that is what I want you to take stock of. As we are again, we're basically halfway through the year. So if the numbers, what you're good with the number, great. Keep on keeping on. You're not great with the number, then let's change things up. Let's change what we're doing. Let's change how we're attacking it. Let's change what's happening in your business so that we can change what's happening in your pocket. Because that's what this is about. Let's change it up. Let's make it happen. Because you can make it happen. Okay, it is within your power. It is not to blame the others. You take control. You ride this and run this and make it happen. And that is the lesson to do. That is the lesson, people. So think about that. Think about what you want. Think about what you got now. And then let's work on changing it to make an amazing 2023. Okay? So you can make your list of where you want to be. The heck with Forbes. You can be on your list of where you want to be. And that is the important thing. That is the important thing each and every day. You know what else is important? This video and everything I talk about, this video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. I'm not alone running this store where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, ring the bell, ring it. So you know when another one's up. You can also share it with everybody you know in business. The maker, the community, so we can help everybody run a better business. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 But I will not be here this Wednesday. This Wednesday I will be with fine folks in Washington, D.C. I'm actually just back from Philadelphia, and now I'm packing tonight so I can head down to Washington tomorrow. Yes, I will be on Capitol Hill on Wednesday. So I will not be here with you on Wednesday night, but I will be back next Sunday, the 16th. We'll be halfway through the month. Can't wait to talk about that. But if you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, Neil, at nextlevelresale.com. Neil at nextlevelresale.com. We start the program every night with the Stay Positive book. Stay Positive book is how we roll tonight. We are on page 250. Knocked down but not beaten, tired but not giving up. I saw the sun in the clouds. Sometimes all we need is a glimmer of hope. No matter how hard we work, how much we improve, sometimes we experience the worst of defeat instead of the greatness of victory. But ultimately, life is about more than winning or losing. It's about the lessons we learn, the character and strength we build, and the people we become along the way. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You evolve. Yes, you do. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I'm on my way to Capitol Hill. We will party. There'll be bar mitzvahs. There'll be weddings. There'll be probably a dinner with a senator or two. Who knows? It's going to be a neat week. There's a really good chance that calculators going someplace down in D.C. They've never been before. We're crossing our fingers on that one. I will keep you posted. But until then, or until next Sunday at More 8 Finish, you and you, but most importantly, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you next Sunday.